You've been listening to Governor Murphy and
lot,
Chris Calori on the state of the transit strike and where they stand. The goal, obviously, to end the strike, to give employees the wages, the benefits they deserve, while also making sure they don't raise prices on customers, on taxpayers. So you also heard the governor mention that they did bring a deal back in March to the union's general chairman, Tom Haas, and at the time, they said that that deal was considered fair and fiscally responsible.
But as we know, the members did not agree. They voted it down, and that's how we got to this point. So let's get to New Jersey reporter Toni Yates standing by with union representatives, specifically with Mr. Haas himself, who was mentioned by the governor in his speech. What is he saying about what the governor just spoke about in this press conference?
Well, I have Mr. Haas live here with me right now. In fact, he was listening to a portion of that press conference, and I wanted to get your reaction to what you've heard. They have said that there was a deal on the table that you called fair and balanced for both sides, and then all of a sudden that deal was no good anymore.
Yeah, and to address that simply, unions are democracy in the workplace. And what that means is that we had a deal that I felt was good enough to put before the membership to have them decide, is this fair and equitable for locomotive engineers? And ultimately, 87% of the locomotive engineers said no.
And that is why that deal failed at this point.
Yeah, that's correct, because the membership gets their say, and they said no.
Right. They also said that they are ready for this strike to be over. They are ready for a deal. They are ready to get back to the table. Are you guys willing to do the same?
Absolutely. We are willing to talk to them anytime, anywhere. No, all these guys here would like nothing more than to get back to work, moving the trains like we do every day. But New Jersey Transit has to come to the table in a serious fashion for that to happen. Yeah.
One of the points they also made in the press conference is that they have worked to get this transit agency up to a place where it would not be bankrupt, where it would not be operating in the red, that it would be in the black, which would also secure your jobs for the future. But what you guys are asking for would put them back in that trouble spot, and that's something that they don't want to do.
Well, what we're asking for, the difference between our ask and New Jersey Transit, is $4 million a year. That's one day of their contingency plan. And that's while we're standing in front of a building that's costing New Jersey Transit over $500 million. So, you know, we absolutely understand the need for good financial strength, but not on our backs.
Cost of living has impacted the families.
Yeah, it's absolutely taken a toll on locomotive engineers. We haven't seen a pay raise since 2019, through some of the highest inflation that we've seen in a long time, in one of the areas of the country with the highest cost of living. So certainly we're struggling, and we need to be at a wage that is similar to where everyone else is.
Okay, and the governor said that they are ready and open, their doors are open to meet at the bargaining table at any point whatsoever. Do you think, no, excuse me, do you think that if they offered a meeting earlier than Sunday, or Sunday, you would be at the table if they said, okay, let's sit down?
Absolutely. If they want to sit down and talk, we're willing to anytime, anywhere. We presented them an offer last night, but right before they ultimately walked away from the table. If they want to come back with a counter proposal, I'd love to see it. I'd love to talk to them about it.
There you go. Mr. Haas, thank you very much for your time. So there you go. Both sides saying that they want to get back to the table, that the engineers do want to get back to work. Of course, the commuters, that is the most important thing at this point, is to try to get this done, especially before Monday, because commuting, as we all know, would be a nightmare on a Monday. Guys, back to you.